First order of business is review of the minutes from March 26th. I'm sorry, from March 25th. Do I have any? I don't, hold on, I'm just reading Angela's email. I don't have any comments. Does anybody have any comments? And somebody can make a motion to accept them?
I'll move to accept.
Okay, second.
I'll second. It's Lorianne.
Thank you. Any comments? Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Twig. Aye.
All right, we'll call it unanimous. Comments or concerns of any person present today? I'm not sure if anybody's on. That's not part of our meeting. So unless anybody has anything, I'm going to move on to division complaint status. So do you want to just walk me through that really quick? I'm going to pull it up. I just got to find it here.
Okay. I am on my cell phone with headphones to talk on this
Okay,
Teams meeting.
That's fine.
I'm looking at my computer. So for the time frame, March 1st, 2026 through April 30th of 2026, we have one open architectural complaint and we have two that were closed. The third one was closed because it was a duplicate complaint that had come in. So that one is closed. And then the top one, the investigator that was assigned that closed that complaint, that it was insufficient evidence and that there was an architect and an engineer in the firm.
Okay.
And
So,
then we have an open one that is still under investigation.
right. Okay. So we seem to be moving through these better than we were in the past, so which is good.
Yes, yes. We try. We also are in the process of utilizing and training one of the special investigators that I share this gentleman with the home improvement, new home contracting unit, and he assists myself and Keith Lombardi with the mobile home park complaints and inspections. And we're slowly breaking him into learning about architects and engineers in preparation for Keith Lombardi's retirement next June. So
Well, that's good.
that's, yeah, no, it is. So that's pretty much all I have, unless you, sir, and your members have questions for me.
I don't know if anybody else does. Does anybody have any
No.
questions on the complaint status report? Okay. Seeing
Good.
none, we're going to move on.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I thank you. I thank you,
Thank
board
you,
members,
Danita.
and I wish you all have a good Memorial holiday, and I will see you at the next meeting.
Sounds great. Thanks for your help.
Bye,
Appreciate it.
Janita.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
So the next item on the agenda, and I presume you can see my screen, are the resolutions. I mean, there's only 3 resolutions, and they're pretty simple, I think. I mean, at least the first 2. The first one is mutual recognition agreement with Australia, well, Canada and Australia, and it's really just, I think, reaffirmation of the ones that were there with some minor edits. So, if anybody has any comments, I'm happy to talk about it, but it seems pretty simple to me. The second one is an amendment and restatement of policies passed by membership. Again, I think it's pretty simple. So unless anybody has any comments. And then the third one is a resolution that would update the NCARB certification guidelines. This will allow architects who are licensed through a jurisdiction specific process of satisfying the NCARB paper and pencil exam to see NCARB certification. I think essentially this is just opening it up to people who took the California exam when California had their own exam or got licensed in a different method than what NCARB normally allows to become certified. So they're trying to open it up to more people becoming NCARB certified. Again, I don't personally have any issues with it. I don't know if anybody else does. And as a little bit of a sidebar, I know Julia's not going to Minnesota. I know Twig's not going to Minnesota. Angela can text me if she's going to Minnesota or not. And Lorraine, you're still going, right?
Correct.
Right. So
Everything's booked.
same here. I'm actually flying through Atlanta, spending one night in Atlanta because I have to be down there for one day, and then I won't get there till probably a little bit later on Thursday, but I'll be there for sure. So,
Okay.
any comments on the three resolutions? Okay, seeing none. Then I had this on the agenda, the board candidates. I actually tried to find a list of all the candidates this morning and couldn't find it. Anybody have any comments or? Okay, so Angela, as of now, Angela's not going. So Lorena, maybe just be you and I there.
Okay.
Any comments on any of the resolutions, specifically, I guess, from the three people who aren't going to be there, on the candidates, I mean.
On the I do on the candidates.
ahead.
I'd like to put in a plug for Jean Otto as the public member. She has been very active on the Minnesota board, and she has spent her career in public service and specifically in public university upper management. And I think she'd be a very good representative for public members. She and I have served together for the past year on the professional conduct committee, and she's very solid.
Okay.
So if you
Anybody
would
else have any
consider her
comments?
endorsing her candidacy, that'd be great.
Okay.
Not that I'm
Yeah,
her
I mean-
campaign manager.
No, I get that for sure. And the other one, I think it's just two of them on there. It's right. It's Jean and then Olivia. I would put in the same plug for Olivia. I think she's great. She's an accountant. She's a professor. I think I served on a committee with her for 2 years, and I think they're both solid candidates. So it's a little bit of a coin toss.
Yeah. Either one of
so-
them would do a very good job.
And then on the at large, both, because Angela, for some reason, her voice isn't working, but she's texted me a few things. So both her and I are in favor of Greg and Jaquil. I think personally they're both really solid. I like Greg because, again, I've known Greg for several years now, but he's an educator, and I like the fact of getting an educator on there. And Jaquil, to me, I number one like the fact of getting somebody a little bit younger there. Number two, I think he's really solid, really go-getter, brings a lot of energy to the board, brings a little bit of different perspective to the board. So again, we don't have to completely finalize it, who we're voting for, because Lorraine and I can make our final decision while we're there. But anybody have any thoughts on those candidates? Okay. All right. Then moving on to following candidates have passed the ARE. Now, there's one correction to this. I talked to Maggie about it, and we're going to talk about this person later in the agenda. But Jacob Bittner, he has in fact not passed the ARE, and we'll talk about his situation in a little bit. So I'm taking him off the list, but the other 8 people have passed the exam. Jehoon, Karen, Justin, Noah, Sarah, Payne, Stephen, and Nathaniel. So can I get a motion to approve them for licensure in Connecticut? Again, taking Jacob off the list.
I'll move to
This is
approve.
Lorianne. And I'll second. This is Lorianne.
Great. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Twig. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Julia? I think Julia's muted, and I know Angela said yes, so. Julia, are you there? Maybe not. Actually, Julia doesn't look, I just now I'm realizing Julia's not on. The J, I think, is Jason Cohen. So the next item on the agenda is application for licensure by waiver of examination. This is just really for our information. Again, there's a larger than even usual number of people. There's 64 there. And then licensure for practice of corporate architecture, again, just for our information. There's 12 people, 13, 14, 15, 17 people there. So then there's a request for an extension of the continuing education. And because it's medical, I've been asked to not put that on the screen. So I'm hoping you guys have read it. He is asking, it's somebody who's 81 years old who says he really isn't even practicing anymore, and is asking for an extension till June 30th to complete his CEUs for this year. I personally don't have any issue with it. I would actually give him an extension till, say, at least the end of July, if not the end of August. I don't think it's really, we've typically been giving people 6 months extensions. So I don't know what everybody else's thought is on it.
My inclination was to do it until, pardon me, the end of August, or even extend it to the end of the year,
Okay.
and to waive the penalty or whatever the $300 fine
Right.
is.
Well, if we give him the
Mm.
extension, then that gets waived automatically.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with the extension. And I'll go along with whatever anybody feels in terms of time, definitely through August. That was my thought.
All right. I'm going to make a motion that we extend it till August 31st, being that he was only asking till June 30th anyway. So that gives him an extra 2 months. So,
Right.
all in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry.
Aye.
I guess I need a second. Sorry.
Oh,
I'll second it, Lorianne.
Okay. All in favor. Angela voted for it. So,
I
Aye.
do. Aye.
okay. All right. So Maggie, you'll take care of that.
I will actually take care of it, Rochelle.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle.
No problem.
So then we have a candidate. The next item on the agenda is a candidate that is taken. Maggie, you correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but he's enrolled in a architectural program, a NAB accredited program, and I don't remember where, but he's enrolled in a NAB accredited program, and he's worked for, again, Maggie, correct me if I'm wrong, 10 or 12 years at least. And he's requested that he be able to take the ARE, even though he doesn't have his NAB degree yet, but he's in the process of completing his coursework. So I reached out to Cynthia Robinson, who's staff attorney, and I think you can see her response here. My personal opinion was that we've never allowed somebody to take the exam before they finish their degree. We evaluated people that didn't have the NAB degree, but in this case, he's in the process of getting his degree. You could see the response here, basically, that Cynthia agreed that it would not be a normal course of procedure for us to allow somebody to take the exam before they've gotten their degree. And I don't know that anybody could step down and reevaluate their education when they haven't gotten it. So I decided to wait until the meeting today so we could talk about it as a board and make a decision amongst all of us. But it's my personal opinion that he needs to wait till he gets his degree to take the exam.
Bill,
Thoughts?
just out of curiosity, number one, do we know how close he is to completing his degree? And do we understand the reasoning for why he wants this? I'm more curious than anything else.
No, I understand that. I'm going to see if I can have that answer. Maggie, I don't know if you have the answer, but so what he said is, I've been in the field since 1997. I'm currently enrolled in a master's program at Arizona State. He doesn't tell me how far he is in that process. So he could have started it last week, or he could be 1 week away. I doubt he's 1 week away,
Right.
or wouldn't have been asking for that. So that's essentially all the information that I have. Maggie, I don't know if
Okay.
you have any more information.
Is there an employment offer hinging on this, or we
Doesn't
don't
say.
know?
No.
Okay.
Maggie, do you have any more information than what I just read? Can't hear Maggie either.
Is she on
Okay.
mute?
I don't, she doesn't look to be on mute, but. So, but Rochelle, I don't know if there's something you need to do for it or not, but, yeah. Anyway, I don't have any more information. Rochelle, I'm assuming you don't have any more information than that?
No, unfortunately, I don't. I wasn't even looped into this at all, so I don't have any info. Sorry.
Right. And I don't know why we can't hear Maggie. We couldn't hear Angela either, but,
Oh, she put in the chat. Let's see what she said. She just has the same email that you were reading from. So I think you have as much information as anybody else does at this point. So.
okay. So, I mean, my inclination is, especially based on that amount of information that we have, is no. I mean, he hasn't finished AXP either, by the way.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
it says,
I would agree with you. On this, for the same reasonings. Do we need a motion on this one?
I don't know if we actually need a motion. I mean, I guess the sense of the board at least. So, because what I'll do is I'll write a response to give to Maggie to send back to him. So if we just get a sense of the board that everybody agrees that we're not going to let him take the exam, being that he hasn't gotten the degree or AXP.
I agree
So
with
is
that.
everybody- Okay, fine. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay. And Angela agrees too. Okay. So there's nothing else on the agenda. I don't know if anybody has anything else that they want to speak about. I actually did have one more question, just more out of curiosity than anything, because NCARB has now given out their assignments for committees. I know Angela is on the leadership committee because she's on the executive board in the region. I got assigned to the experience committee. I don't know if Twig or Luann, if you guys applied for anything.
I'm
Yeah,
on
I did.
credentials.
I'm on ethics.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lorraine.
That's okay. I'm on ethics. At least this year they got my stuff, so that's good.
That's great. All right, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. So, all right, unless anybody has anything else, I don't.
So
No,
we have
that's
4
it.
board members on committees?
Well, so yeah, we have, and I don't know about Julia, but we definitely have 4
Yeah,
of us.
at least
for
4.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, which is great. I
good.
mean, then the committees don't actually start until the meeting in June. Then it starts after that. And I know I have a meeting in August. So,
Yeah.
anyway, all right. Hope nobody has anything else. Then I
All
think
good.
we're all set for
Okay.
now. So,
All right.
Yeah.
All right, meeting
See
adjourned.
you in Minneapolis, Phil.
You got it.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Have a good one. All right.
Thanks
Ciao.
for representing. Take care.